Hello. Good evening, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Some people, some time, we're starting a little bit late, so we do apologize. But you can't rush beauty. That's all I'm gonna say about this. You can't rush beauty. So tonight is going to be girls talk. I'm super excited about this one.
I'm
So
interested. I'm interested in hearing this one.
yes. So just to reintroduce Studs versus Femmes or Studs and Femmes, Lavender Diaries. This is a roundtable discussion between masculine of centered and feminine of centered and presenting lesbian women that kind of get on here, talk our shit, have our questions, say what we got to say, get it off our chest because we definitely need this space in the platform.
Absolutely.
So, and this is the brainchild of, well, this one over here, this one over here, that kind of just brought the idea to me, and I was like, yes, of course. So this is what we do. We have our core cast, who some of which will be on to tonight's show, and so we're excited to do tonight though. Tonight is actually going to be just the femmes. So this one over here will be leaving, and and it will just be girls' night tonight. So we got our got our drinks, got everything going.
Absolutely.
So this is going to be our night, and then December 10th will be the mass. So it will be the studs night for them to
Yes.
talk
Yes.
shit. You know,
Thank
you
you.
know.
Yes. Yes.
It'll be their time to do what they do, I guess.
I guess. I'm
Yes,
doing
and I will be helping moderating with that too.
yes.
So before we get into girls talk, if you have anything you want to say to the ladies tonight, you wanna?
No, I just want to hear what y'all got to say. I'm taking notes. I'm sure that there are many other masculine presenting people, studs that are out there that are taking notes as well. We trying to learn. So please say what. Hey, let teach us. I know there are many that you don't think want to be taught, but there are many of us who do want to be taught. So I want to know everything that these ladies want to say. I want to hear it.
Yes. We're gonna try to get on here and learn y'all something tonight. Y'all gonna learn today, like they say.
I'm
So,
ready. I'm ready. Look, I got my notes.
so
I'm ready.
again, this is going to be real, raw, and unedited conversation. Please hop into the comments if you got anything to say. You want to add anything to the conversation? Definitely, please come up there and do the thing. So I'm going to have again some of our original cast members, and then we're actually going to have a guest or two that may be kind of trickling in through here too. So without
Awesome.
further ado, I'm a I'm a I'm gonna kick this one out.
Nice and great.
I'm gonna kick that one out, and then I'm gonna bring the ladies on because again, it's ladies' night tonight. So we're gonna start off with the fabulous Miss Keisha, baby, over here. We're gonna get Miss Tish in the spots, yes, and then we got Miss B coming through, as you know how she do, and then we also have a guest with us, Miss Yasmin. Yasmin, I'm so excited.
Hey,
Hello, ladies. How's everything going tonight? How's going? Let's start off there. Let's how was the day? Let's start off. Anybody?
Great.
Yeah, it was.
Fabulous.
Great.
cold.
Cold. Cold. Oh no. Oh no. Well, yeah, it is a little cold up here too. I'm up in Philly, so yeah, it's just a little like a lot of cold up here actually.
Mhm.
So hopefully it's better wherever you ladies may be. But let's go ahead and do quick introductions because we have new people that have come who may not know you, and then also we have a guest too. So let's start with Tish and we'll go on around.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I can't see me, but that's okay. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm Tish. I am a lot of things, but I'm actually one of the founders of Omega Xi Delta Sorority Incorporated. We are a group of women that enrich, encourage, and empower. And outside of just that, I'm a mom. Um, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I am a lot of different things, but I'm super excited about tonight. I'm super excited to have good girlfriend conversation. I feel like there's something that's needed for all women, just it being an uninhibited space where we can just be like, cause girl.
Yes.
Cause life been life in 2025 been 2025. And if you thrive in any way, you know what I mean. So like I'm super excited about tonight and I can't wait.
Good job. Good job. All right, Miss B, go ahead on and introduce yourself to the peoples.
Hello, everyone. I am B, the founder owner of the B Effect podcast.
Where's my
Um,
pockets?
what,
Might be a
what can I say? Um, Basically, I'm usually the one that throws the wrench in the
it's capped with the
conversation. So
fan.
hopefully, hopefully, Tish, you don't have to mute because you interrupted my introduction right now. So,
I still see a circle for B, so maybe we can. I don't know if y'all see what I see.
You might have to. I'll bring you down and bring you back up. But go
yes,
ahead, B.
yes. So, other than that, I've been on the Lavender Diaries. I'm very appreciative to be able to be the one to come on this platform and kind of shake the table a little bit. So hopefully you guys don't hate me by the end of the night because we got a lot to talk about, especially about these studs and dating. Because 2025 was no better than 2024, and 2024 definitely was no better than 2023. So hopefully 2026 is better than any of the other years. Let's hope so. I know we're gonna thrive. We're gonna make money. We're gonna do what we need to do. But dating, no, it's not. I needed to get better ASAP.
I feel that. I feel that. All right, so we're gonna go on around. So we got so Miss Keisha, baby, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I hope everybody can hear me. I can y'all hear me?
I can
Yes.
hear you. I can.
Yay. Hey everybody. Today has been a day, but I am Keisha. I am the national president of Kappa Alpha Lambda Sorority Incorporated, your favorite bedroom candy girl, and also new adventure, Sips of Motivation. Will be personalized cups of motivating. A lot of people sip tea. Well, you're gonna be sipping motivations, and also have a journal coming out. Anybody that's been with us for the long haul know that I'm all about mental health, and so therefore that will be coming at the beginning of the year. And disclaimer: what we say on here has no reflection of the organizations that we represent. And
Amen.
yeah, okay.
I
So
second that notion.
this is Keisha speaking for Keisha, for me, for me. Um,
Instead of me by me.
for me,
Yeah.
by me. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it right now for me.
And that better not be nobody's sorority. That might better not steal that and make it a
Oh,
little
right.
something.
So
Let's just talk about that
if
real
there
quick.
is a me for me out there, please no infringement over here.
You gotta you gotta
Me for
say things
me. You
now.
know what? Let me
Me
change
for me. Yeah, take it
me
for
for
I had
me.
to
Okay.
they to
Let
change
me
the
correct
me to
that.
me. You know, it's getting different nowadays. So you just kind of
Right.
gotta make sure you're in the clear.
Right. And I'm
Number love.
excited. I'm excited for our show for it just to be the feminine energy and not have to deal with the knuckleheads. I mean deal with the
Yeah.
mass energy.
We
So
love them
I'm
though.
excited about tonight.
Yes, yes, I'm super excited. And then we have Miss Yasmin. Yasmin, could you please introduce yourself to
Hey
everyone?
everybody, how you doing? I am Yasmin. I was invited by my good girlfriend Keisha. Thank you all so much for having me. As I said a little bit earlier, I am an experienced manager. It is always my goal to make sure anybody that comes into my presence, be it at my job, at my church, or just in passing, that you always have a beautiful experience. That I just remind you that you are loved and that you are cared for. And then I always try to bring some fashion because fashion always makes everybody smile. So, hey, ladies, let's have some tea.
Yes, of course. So I'm so excited about tonight. So, like I said, everyone, tonight is all about the femmes. It's about the ladies, and we're just gonna get into it. So, anybody who's had a TikTok, Facebook, any type of social media at this point has been privy to the new news that Miss Portia from the Atlanta Housewives now has her a girlfriend, Miss Patrice Sway, as they like to be called. So I wanted to kind of get some feedback on that because everybody has been sounding off about it. A lot of people have, or a lot of femmes have the opinion that um basically the studs prefer straight women or bisexual women and don't like real lesbians, and so there's been this kind of discourse about this. So I kind of wanted to get your ladies perspective on this resurgence of celebrities, women particularly, especially after like a very disappointing or disgusting divorce, now all of a sudden are or possibly walking in their truth, or just trying to do things for clicks and views. So I wanted to get opinions on that. So I know who on this panel has a really big opinion about it, and I want to save her opinion for a little bit later because I know she's gonna go off on it. But I want to check in. I'm gonna check in with Keisha first, and then we're gonna head over to her.
I started laughing when you said that because I'm like, oh, B is just to tear her up, honey. B is just to tear her up. Oh, when I saw it initially, I just laughed. Like honestly, I laughed. I felt like, and I can be wrong. Portia girl, don't come for me. It was publicity.
Hmm.
It was let me try something. I do know that a couple of times throughout the series, she kind of did a little flirtation with women, or talked about being with women. So it could very well be she's walking in her truth. I, I mean, I don't know. I'm not Portia, but it could very well be that she's walking in her truth. My thing is, I don't want the cis women, the feminine women, the straight women, the whomever women, to make a mockery of the alphabet community. We have had to deal with so much, and now all of a sudden you want to post up with this woman, which is great. But my question or my thought is, what is your motive? Is this for real? Is this just again, like I said, a publicity stunt? I hope that this is something that you're finally walking in your authenticity. But Portia girl, you done gave me a side eye because back in the day before the Real Housewives, you was a preacher and you was talking against the
Yeah.
alphabet community. So that really makes me look at you side eye. Was that because you was upset because you couldn't be a part of us? Did that man really hurt you? And now you walking in your truth? Or is it like some women, I'm not gonna say, oh, well, a man did me dirty. Well, now I'm gonna get with a woman.
Right.
So my hope is that this is her true. She's walking in her truth and not walking in, hey, look at me. I'm doing this. And then tomorrow you back with a man. So I know B gonna say a little bit more than what I just said. I tried to stay politically correct. B is just to eat her ass up. I am here for it. I should have popped me some popcorn. Cause baby, B is about to go in. I'm done. I rest my case.
You rest your case. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna let you off on it. B. Go ahead. Because me and you already had a little sidebar conversation about it. So yeah, go ahead on.
Okay. I'm all for women walking in their truth. I'm all for women who come out later in life and whatever, but they showed signs that they were gay. Not gay for the state, not gay on alcohol, not, oh, I like women because I'm a little drunk and whatever. Now, as far as Portia coming out with the whole stud or whatever, she did kind of drop little clickbaits. If you did watch the whole episodes and stuff, oh, I like girls, but it was normally when she had alcohol in her system. Now, I do not shame Portia. I'm not going to shame Portia, and I'm not going to talk shit about Portia because guess what? She found herself a lame trick, one of these studs, and like I said, once again, the studs like the thrill of the hunt. They like to chase, and what do they like to chase? They like to chase someone who's like basically available for them, and it's usually a straight woman who's going to sit here and, oh, you look good. I think I might be gay. I might be this and that. And studs, one thing I've learned about says they want to have that leader role. They want to teach and whatever, but you can't really teach a lesbian who's really a lesbian how to be a lesbian. So, and a lot of times that's where the issue falls into place because they're like, oh, I want somebody that's submissive. I want somebody that's going to listen and all that stuff. And that's majority of stuff that's in their toxic masculinity and don't realize that they are women as well. Just because you wear male clothes doesn't mean that you're not a woman. And if a woman really likes a woman, she's going to like to do women things to you the same way you like to do women things to them. However, they don't like that. So they're going to get with the woman who likes men and who's going to treat them like a man. And then later on start screaming, oh, she doesn't respect me as the woman that I am. Of course she doesn't because she likes men. She always liked men. She was married to men. She was married multiple times to a man. And she tried to have kids with a man. It didn't work out. Now she got with somebody who's thirsty for a relationship. And really, they are thirsty for a relationship. They're thirsty to be loved. They're thirsty to get the attention. They're thirsty to get the notoriety. And why not go ahead and get with a woman that is going to go ahead and give you that attention of, oh, you're my man, my man, my man. Because majority of the times when you're looking at those relationships, do they ever address them as a woman? No. They give them oh, that's daddy. Oh, that's my man. You're a whole woman. How you became my man? How did you become daddy? How did you become that? So she can't respect you in the basic things. How is she going to respect you in a relationship? And then you come and then you start faulting the lesbians for not treating you the way a straight woman or one of these bisexuals treat you, and then get mad when you get cheated on. And then you get cheated on with a man. And then you get mad when she already told you she liked men. You're probably the first female she's ever been with for real. Never had any intentions on marrying you. Never had any intentions on growing anything with you. But guess what? You settled for it and you got with it. I don't understand. Y'all treat these straight women and these bisexuals way better than y'all treat an actual lesbian, and then get mad when lesbians don't want to date you anymore. Then get mad at feminine and get mad at feminine lesbians when feminine lesbians are now masculine, are showing masculine energy. Oh, you guys are too masculine for me. Of course, this woman is going to pretend to be feminine because she's going to get what she wants. She got a paymaster. She got somebody that's going to pay all her bills. She probably got somebody who's going to cook and clean. She going to have somebody who's going to work all the time and put her up in the house. Shoot, I'll pretend to be gay if somebody's going to sit here and take care of me and take care of all my goddamn kids. Like, let's be for real.
Shit.
But you know what? I told y'all this topic is very sensitive because they get with a lesbian and they try to project these weird ass this weird ass taboo on lesbians because they want themselves a straight woman to treat them like a man. You are not men. You are women. And if you don't want a woman that's going to treat you as if you were a man or, whatever, and then you don't want men to get mad at you for pretending to be men, then stop dating their women and actually date in your community. I rest my case.
Yeah, so a couple things to that. I actually know Sway, worked with Sway quite a few times, and so I want to say, Sway, love you, girl. I don't think you're desperate for a relationship, but what I can say is that there's actually been a couple of masculine censors who said that straight women just treat them better.
I know, because they get somebody to pay their bills.
They said that they feel like that they're treated better on that side. So that's why there's that acquisition of wanting to, pursue the chase and to get something that, is perceivably unattainable. And they feel that there is a lot of, when they deal with quote unquote real lesbians, there's always this power struggle that they feel like that there is to see who's on top. And everything. This is just something that's been expressed to me.
I've heard that.
So I'll let you respond to that, B, and then I'm gonna kick it over to Yasmin, and then I'm gonna get it to Tish.
I've heard that, but the power struggle comes into play when they come to a lesbian and all of a sudden they don't give us the same respect or the same treatment that they give a straight woman. They go into a relationship with a straight woman on pursuit. They court them properly. They do all the things to get this woman, to gain her, to win her over. But they put a lesbian woman, and all of a sudden now they want to be treated like a lady. They want us to do all the courting. They want us to do all that stuff. All of a sudden, all that went out the door. We're both women all of a sudden. Aren't y'all two women too? It's like, and that's where the power struggle comes into play. Now, if you want me to treat you like a little prissy little lady, I'm gonna treat you like a prissy little lady. But at the same time, the energy will be a little bit more masculine. It does come out that way. It doesn't. doesn't necessarily mean I want to be masculine, but if that's the position you're putting me in and that's the energy you're getting, why are you getting mad? Because now you want to be a sassy stud and all of a sudden you got feelings and emotions and all this stuff. But when you're with the feminine, like when you're with a straight woman, all that went out the door. Now all of a sudden you zaddy. Now you buying flowers. Now you opening doors. Now you can take out trash. Now you can do all of the extra things that you can't do with me. But then you could do it for her because guess what? Now you're chasing her. You're going after her. But you get with a real lesbian. Oh, why can't you treat me like the lady that I am? You can't. It can't be both ways. It's either you're gonna treat me the same way you treating these straight women or not.
Okay. I mean,
What I
that's
like to
fair.
say is pick a struggle.
Pick a struggle. That's what I'm saying.
And if you got to
Pick a
struggle with me,
struggle.
I ain't it. You need to pick
Y'all
that.
knew B was gonna give it to us, y'all. I
Girl,
was
I
ready.
want to throw my
But
shoe.
in B's defense, I'm with you when you're right.
Thank you. I appreciate.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen.
Y'all knew I was gonna
Amen.
come for that one because I was
Amen.
ready.
No, amen.
But
Amen.
I'm curious. I definitely want to hear from our guest, Yasmin. Yasmin, I want
Come
to
on, Yasmin.
feel. I want to see how you feel.
Experience. I want the experience.
Dang, here I go. I feel like I was Portia once before, and it's sad that there was a group of ladies somewhere just like y'all having this conversation about me.
You better come on with
The
transparency, honey.
difference is, again, I didn't know that it was okay to walk and be in my truth. So I just did what my grandmother told me a long time ago, that I sit on a gold mine. And as long as I was a woman, a man would give me whatever I want. So I kind of used that as my life, uh, my first career, if you will. And I became really good at it. So I never really developed a real connection with a man outside of knowing that he's gonna provide for me because my granny told me that he would. I didn't learn until later in life that I wanted a deeper connection, and it wasn't until I found my first girlfriend that I was able to develop that type of connection. I have been with lots and lots of men. My body count a long time ago was a big number. That's okay. You know, God has delivered me from that. However, it was etched in stone. Like, you know, we grew up in a time where we were taught get pregnant so you can get food stamps, so you can get assistance with your housing, so you can get on programs to help you with your utilities. Like a woman was kind of used in that sense. And fortunately for all my cousins, they all did that, and they got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 baby daddies. I have one baby daddy and one child. Thank you, Jesus. However, that's what we were groomed to do. When I did develop a meaningful connection, it was with a woman. Sadly, my new name now is Yasmin Yasmin because my current wife, that as we are going through a divorce, left me for a straight woman. And when I think about Portia in her coming out stage, I think she in her soft girl era. I mean, maybe she got some good head for the first time, and she like, bitch, I love you. We all been there. You all lesbian. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I just don't understand why we as Black women are so critical on people when we're bold with our decisions. Even if we disagree with her, why not just be like, okay, Portia, we see you. You know, why are we so strong to be like, hey, leave our gay women alone? Why are you in our community? Why are you this? Why do we care? You know, she Portia, she bad, she beautiful, she successful, Sway successful, everybody happy. I'm still eating. I don't need nothing from neither one of them. So I just don't understand why we as Black women get so upset at people when they do things that we may not do, that we may disagree with. Like, I think Portia living her best life. She a bad bitch to me and Sway a bad bitch. So I think two bad bitches together, let's enjoy. If it lasts a month, we're going to enjoy the ride and watch the show. If it lasts forever, we're going to enjoy the ride and watch the show. If it's over tomorrow, we're going to be like, that was cute, and we're going to move on. Sorry.
I second that notion.
I'm okay with Portia living her life. I said that when I said that. My issue is, like I said, it's not Portia and whatever. It's really not Portia. I'm not being critical of anybody's walk of life. My issue is when studs compare their chase for a straight woman to a feminine lesbian woman. We're different. And when you're getting into a relationship with a feminine, like a lesbian, pretty much, they hold us to a different standard, but they don't keep the straight woman at that standard. And then when they get heartbroken, they come back and then they lash out and they're bitter and trying to date a lesbian. They make it harder for us dating in our dating world. Because if I'm strictly lesbian and I'm only dating lesbian women, basically my pickings are either a stud or a femme. And if I prefer studs and I'm dating studs who like to date straight women, they come to me and they make it harder for me. I have to prove myself as a lesbian that I'm in love with you and we're committed in a relationship. It just makes it harder. And it's just, I don't understand. Like, I get, and that's why this topic, this topic always gets to me, because I too was left for a straight woman. I have been, and I've pointed that out. And people always say, "Oh, you're just bitter." No, I'm not bitter about it, because I understand women are women. We fall into life. You might not have gotten your pussy eaten, and it was great. It was fabulous. I understand the connections. I get it. We're women. However, what I don't like is after that person breaks their heart, they had to go through all of this trying to prove themselves and loving that person. They get into a relationship with me. You get into a relationship with me. Now I have to build you back up. I got to go through all the healing. I got to work through your traumas. I got to work through all this stuff. Then for you to turn around to go back to what you were already chasing. Because it's never them trying to build anything real with the lesbian woman. Because yeah, you see it sometimes. They'll fall in love and everything, and then they build and everything. But most of the times, it's not even about that. They get into a relationship with these straight women just to get into the relationship. They know the woman is not going to marry them. They know the woman's not going to have children with them. They just do it for the thrill and just to be seen. And I'm not only speaking about Portia and Sway. I don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know these people. But when in real life, when it's a stud comes back from that type of relationship, you know how much trauma that you got to go through, especially if you're healed and then you're walking in your light. And now you have to sit here and I'm trying to build the person that I love to get them back to being confident in who they are, just for somebody to come, oh, they treat me better. And
I think
go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're
No, I
good. Go
want you to
ahead.
continue. I just feel like the studs used the feminine lesbian woman and the straight woman just as an excuse.
That's
I think at the end of the day, we're all women. Some of us are more experienced than others, be it with another woman, be it with a man, or be it with a companion at all. I think the term when they cross over to, like one of you all said earlier, the hunt, the chase, like, can I get her? Can I turn her out? That's just like straight men feeling like they want to turn out studs. At the end of the day, it's still a woman. It's about the hunt. And you're right. It is a lot of trauma when they try to come back from that. And here we are trying to welcome their ass back to the community. Like, we told you, don't take your ass over there. But no, we got to allow them their own process. And if you are a healed woman or woman who feel like you are healed, you should be able to recognize those triggers right away. Those should be some signs that when you see in somebody, like, when you ask those questions, I think sometimes we as lesbians, we're so connected with the connection, with the intimacy, with the touching, with the physical part of it, that we don't sit around and we don't ask enough questions. But those of us that's 40 something, we have come to an age where we ask detailed questions, where we ask probing questions, where it's not like, hey, what you like to eat? No, what do you do for fun? That's gonna let me know, do you play video games all day? Do you read? Do you have a circle of friends who in your life? Like, we have to ask those questions so we can see, are they healed? Are they in a place where I can open up my heart and be vulnerable and consider you for a relationship? Or, they blame women. Every time I went a woman, she did this to me. I'm used to women doing this. I'm used to women doing that. Those are all, whether the flag red or green, a flag is a flag. If it raise up something and make me raise the eyebrows, like, okay. And those of us, I don't know how old you all are. However, when you've been in enough relationships and had your heart broke long enough, that's the best thing for you, is to get your heart broke, because it heightens your sense of awareness. You're quicker to pay more attention. You won't settle for nothing. We do our best to tell our younger sisters, hey, you should pay attention to this. Maybe they'll listen, maybe they won't, but I bet you we will. The best thing the ex could have did was left us or hurt us. Thank you.
And I want to make sure that I get to Tish too, because before we go off, because this is actually leading into the second part of this.
Sorry.
Everybody is giving the tea. No, don't apologize. There's no room or no need for apologies. I was learning more about the situation, because I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't know, outside of just seeing it recently and seeing all the posts. I don't know too much about it, but like we kind of spoke earlier when we had off air conversation. I like to think that um we all get to live in our truth. I like to think that I didn't know nothing about Portia and how she went against things in the beginning, if we go back to the original conversation. But I just feel like I just want to let people know, like, it ain't safe over here, y'all. This is not something you just want to come over here and do. And with listen to all the ladies that came before me, because I had so many things to say, because I feel passionately about it. But I want to just say this is not. And for the studs that do that, stop recruiting. That's not your ministry. That's not.
Mhm.
And the thing about it is, and I see so many, and I come across so many masculine presenting women that feel like it's always tough for them. They always got to do this. You don't. You can be a woman. You can be a woman that with a woman that wants to be with a woman that acknowledge the fact that your clothes that you put on don't define the fact that you still have certain levels of intimacy that you still need to be met and sensitivities that certain men don't have. Like baby, once you minus all that cotton and you a woman. So I speak to all the things, and I feel I connect with each thing that each woman said because I feel it. I can't say I've been in a situation where it's been like, oh, you went to a straight woman, but I just want to say for our community, let's make sure we protect what's ours in a way that we don't allow the needing or the wanting to be connected to something or to conquer something kind of blur the lines to where we not understanding what we need. So then a woman who is for women got to deal with the fact that you've been hurt, who got to deal with the fact that you've been knowing, and you know she like that, you know that don't take that woman from her husband. That's her husband. So you knew, and we got this thing about conquering. Won't you conquer the things that make you whole? Won't you see what it is that keep you want to keep chasing things that you know that's not for you? Because all it does is then put us all together. Because we get in these cities where Atlanta, we all know the dating pool is like big dookie turds is floating in it. It is. And we try to figure it out. We try to maneuver through it, but we gotta go through. We went through a stud that was trying to be a recruitment agent and in talent acquisitions, and that ain't your role. And now you jumping in, we gotta deal with the fact that you've been hurt. Then we deal with a woman who's with a stud who was trying to deal with the chase and having matured and have the emotional intelligence to understand that that ain't for me. And she probably need help too. And it all kind of comes together where then it's slim pickings for the us's that are here. So for me, I just want to just put it out there to say, y'all, I know it seemed as if like he hurt you 5 times and you got to try something different. Try Jesus. Don't try this community. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Cause we stand, we fighting for rights still. They tried to take the fact that we was married, then we're gonna be unmarried. We got licenses that they now gonna say don't mean no. We got too many. Look, hey, everybody just sit down. Please take some time and figure it out because it's really somebody for everybody. And whether it may be he, she, him, they, or them, or whatever the case may be, I just ask that on your journey there, let's limit the casualties. Let's limit the people that got to touch and got to be hurt because of the fact of the matter that you dealt with a woman that you knew you could never have, but it was about the chase and the thrill. You got a woman that love you, but it's something about a thrill that you can't get. So you steady fumbling things that you shouldn't. So let's just pause. Everybody is what I got to say to that. And I feel like we all have faced different things and been in different places, but accountability and being able to say I need to take a chill pill or I need to find Jesus, I need to find something else to do is where we at right now, is how I feel.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I love
Yes.
that.
Try
Kind of,
Jesus, not
yes.
LGBTQ community. That's yeah, I agree with that, Keisha. Try Jesus, not the community.
Yes.
Amen.
And then we had someone earlier say that they understood this is while B was talking, that they definitely understood where you were coming from. And then, of course, our lovely Destiny had to come through and say what she needed to say, which says, yes, act and love like they
Do
want to
the
the right way.
Can I say something real quick before we go to the next question?
Absolutely.
And this is the kind of tag off of Tish. And this is for I'm gonna say the curious woman that's out there.
Oh God.
hmm
But she there.
And the thing
She's
about it
definitely
is
there.
you on this side, as Tish said, it's still a relationship. You still got to put in the work. You still got to get to know that person. So don't think because she gonna turn you out, she gonna blow on your, your pussy, your kitty cat, whatever you call it, your cookies, and differently. Don't think it's different over here. It's still a relationship. You still got to put in the work. You still got to take care of home, take care of the person that you with. And so, like Tisha, don't come over here trying anything because then we, as the for real lesbians, we have to go through all of this to get you back to where you should have been. Like Yasmin said, we told you not to take your ass over there. So so understand if you are trying to come over here, it's still a relationship. It's
Yeah.
not just about sex. Yes, it is sensual and all those things and all those wonderful shiny adjectives, but it still works. You're still also dealing with another woman, as B said, whether she's masculine presenting or not, you're still dealing with a woman.
Right.
So the question is, can you deal with somebody like you? And if you can't, then stay over there. That's just FYI, not bashing the curious woman, but just understand
Get
that.
somebody that's curious like you too. Put like items with like items. The curious
They
people
don't
Come on,
want
find
no
like
each
one
item.
other.
curious like them. They want they see this.
No, this was not
They
no toy. This ain't no
no, but
sample.
they don't like they even when I'm watching TikTok. Let a TikTok post a video and she's dancing or whatever and stuff like that. If majority of the comments, oh, if I was straight, I mean, if I was gay, oh, I'm gay for I could be gay just to watch this or whatever. And these studs live for this. They love that attention. They love that. But with a lesbian, you're gonna have to put in a little bit more work. Just like Yasmin said, like if you're healed, yes, you're gonna ask the right questions. But then also you gotta also remember a lot of people represent themselves as the representative first. And
Yeah,
some
but
of
you
the
keep
representatives
asking. You keep
no,
asking.
Right.
some of them representatives know how to show up for years and they do
Man,
really
Hmm.
that you
well.
might as well
And,
just be like that then. Go
but
ahead.
that's
Shit,
what
go
these
ahead.
but
Go
that's
ahead.
that's what these straight women do. They get into they do that and they're the representative for years. They get what they want out of it. Guess what you got out of it though, for real? You got a woman that's gonna help you raise your kids. You don't have to have any more kids, but you got a woman that's gonna help you raise your kids because them studs are better mamas than the actual mamas. I'm not gonna lie, because some of them studs are better mamas than the actual mamas.
I got a good
And better
one.
than some of the daddies out there.
Yo,
And
I got a
so
good one.
they got somebody that's gonna help them with the kids. They got somebody that's gonna help provide the bills, do all that. They're gonna step because most of the times now they gotta prove themselves not only as a woman, but they also gotta prove themselves as the man of the household. And that's what they get out of that because now they got a representative that's feeding into their toxic masculinity. All right, cool. Then after a while, they get tired of that. They get tired of it. This is the straight woman now. She get tired of it, and then she goes seek what she's gonna get. Because what is it? Oh, I can't marry you. I can't build nothing real with you. I can't have more kids. I wanted more kids, but I want to do it the natural way. Things like that. And then they come back, they break up with this person. Now this person's heartbroken because they didn't invested years. I've dated women that came out of that. They were raising children. Matter of fact, wasn't Duda in that type of situation
That's
too? But
yeah.
yeah, and
Shout out to Duda.
she was raising somebody's kids for years, and and then the thing is, they prey on them young. Like
They help her.
these women would get younger studs and get them to build this family that these studs been craving. They want to belong. They want that type of stuff. They can't do that with a lesbian because we got the same walk of life. When it comes to our experiences and the things that we want and how we're gonna get it, we're two women that are trying to prove ourselves in a society where we don't belong. You're right, Tish. They're taking away our rights to vote. They're taking away our rights to choose things for our bodies. They're taking away, especially as Black lesbians. But then on top of that, now we can't even choose who we want to be married to. They're attacking us on all angles and all fronts. So we got to sit here and already battle society. And it's harder for the studs because not only now they got to be accepted as women, then they got to be accepted as masculine women. Then they got to get the gain the respect and notoriety there. But they come into a relationship. Now you get a woman that's needy. And I'm not saying all the straight women are needy because you got some women that are successful, like a Portia and things like that, which like I said, we don't know her finance. We don't know nothing about her. We just know she's on TV. But then she gets someone who's going to give her great sex, who's going to court her properly, who's going to be here for the time being, who looks great in pictures because they look amazing in pictures. I can imagine what the sex is like. You know what I'm saying? But then let's be realistic. Is she really going to settle down and marry this woman? Is she going to be with this woman? Because in our past, we've watched, she's been married twice to men. She tried to make it work with the man. She tried to do all that. Now everything up and done. It didn't work out with the men. She's gonna get with this stud, and then what? Unless it's a publicity stunt or anything like that, is she really gonna marry this woman, settle down, have kids, buy a home, and actually do that. So if they date for a couple years and it doesn't work out and she break up, now we got another broken stud that's gonna come back to the lesbian community. And then what? Pour that hurt and stuff. And guess what? It's gonna be a poor feminine woman that is trying to prove herself worthy to even be treated as half of what she was treating Portia like. And it's like, why is that fair for a femme? Because you were busy dating the representative this whole time, and then now she finally showed her true colors, and then you want to come back to to this woman who was who she was from the beginning to do what? So I don't know that when it comes to that topic, I'm very like I get really passionate about it because a lot of studs fall into that same trap. And then they come back and they want a lot of us feminine women to sit here and fix it and mother them and cater to them and nurture to them and do all these things that they don't require a straight woman to do.
So this actually kind of segues into another part of this, because in preparation for tonight, I did ask some masculine-centered women, kind of like what if they could ask questions or raise topics for the ladies to talk about, and one of them was this kind of like a energy or role reversal that's happening where the femmes are now more in their masculine era and the studs are now wanting to live their soft girl life and be all of these things. So Yasmin, I'm gonna come to you first.
Hardcore with these.
Hold on. So
let me get quiet.
Yeah, no, trust me, I'm gonna get to you.
Come on,
We know
friend.
how you feel. We know how you
Come
feel.
on, friend. Come on, friend. Let's go, friend.
So
I'm gonna hype you up, friend.
this idea that there's this massive that's happened, this role reversal, where now
Come
you
on,
have
friend.
feminine identified and presenting women that are holding and projecting energy that is way more masculine than their masculine presenting or energy counterpart, and that it seems like there's this switch where now everybody energetically, not presentation, but energetically wants to switch. And it's now this thing. So Yasmin, I'm gonna go to you first. And then I'm gonna circle back around. I'm gonna give you some time, B, to get to
Come on,
realize
friend.
the last one. But I'm gonna go to Yasmin first.
Okay, I can only speak for me and my little world, and me and my world, and I ain't gonna say the ex name because she will get no clout off me. What I will say is, when she decided that she wanted to have a baby, I was there 100% to support her in every way possible. Raised our son until he was 9 years old. And then within the past 5 years, she has slowly been turned into this soft girl that I really didn't recognize. At first, it went from like flirting and kind of playing with the type of clothes that she wore. Then one day she wanted a full beat. Then the full beat turned into, I can't find none of my makeup because it's over there on her side of the bathroom. Full barber, full stud, like you lure me in. You know how the studs do. Put it on you strong. The representative. 17 years. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea. And then I found myself, and the more feminine she got, the more masculine I became, like trying to be like the coverer, the protector, the shield of our home, if you will. And even though I 100% identify as a cis feminine woman, 100%, my mama got it right. The doctors got it right when they said, girl, I love everything about being a girl and a woman 100%. But I was so locked in with this person that even as she transitioned to more feminine, instead of shunning her, I call myself embracing it. I tried to be as supportive of it as possible, even though I really didn't understand it. So now that she done shifted and things have changed with us, and now she with this new girl, and now she's trying to figure out, hey, am I going to go back to the more masculine side, or am I going to still present as the femme? She over there confused as hell. And my poor son don't know what to do. Meanwhile, I have to step in now as a more dominant parental figure to make sure that my son good and to make sure that everything is stand afloat. So this shit is crazy. Tag me out.
No.
So, and somebody asked, like, and we'll definitely get to that. They said that, so we can't have a soft girl. We're gonna get to that, but
pick a side. Pick a
But B,
struggle.
before I get to
Which
you, I
one
do
are
want to
you?
get
Pick one.
to Tish real quick, and then I'll take it to you, B. Go ahead, Tish.
Tag
Okay,
you.
so I'm gonna toss the salad, right, y'all? I'm gonna toss it up.
They
Cause
might like it.
okay, I'm gay. I ain't gonna hold you or me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I am a feminine woman that presents femininely or whatever. I put my head on backwards. You can't tell me I'm not daddy. But for the most part, but I am also a feminine woman that will date feminine women. So I want you to be you, high key. Like,
Who-
and I just
Whoever
feel
that
like
is, though.
and that's the point. The thing about it is, I want you to be you, but you have to show up consistently in a way that I can get to know you. One thing about it now, at this big age, I don't feel like playing hide and seek, blues, clues, or anything because I'm in a space and a place that, if baby, let me tell you something. If you want to be daddy today and mommy tomorrow, if you want to role play and I pick you up outside and I meet you down the street like I never knew you, if you whatever is clever, baby, I'm with it. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm what we identify as love and what we create and what's comfortable to you is okay with me. But I'm gonna tell you this: you can't if you want to be a leader. You got to give me something I can follow. You can't be inconsistent. Yeah, I got 5 kids and I got to tell, it ain't just for me. I got to figure out for them. So you can't be all over the place. Show up in the bedroom. That's a different type of playground for me. That's a different type of. It doesn't matter how you show up outside of these doors. It doesn't matter. That's this when you become behind these doors and we do different things. I'm able to separate that from because that's just for us. How you show up with other people, how you show up in the world is for you. So I'm in a space and a place that I don't mind. If you want to be in a soft girl, baby, I will open your door for you. I will. I'm her. Whatever you like. You want to have a day where you can just be. You want me to whatever. Just I need you to be able to properly communicate your feelings. I don't want to play hide and seek. I'm not finna be begging you to tell me something. When I got 5 kids to tell me who, what, when, how, and what color. I'm not doing it. I need somebody that got emotional intelligence that understands that. May I feel comfortable presenting masculinely, and may I feel comfortable wearing these type of clothes in the bed. I I feel fulfilled when this happens to me. Let's figure out a way to communicate your needs. Maybe tonight ain't the night for me to do what I need to do. Okay, how do I know that? I need for you to be able to know what you need and when you don't need it. Especially if you're gonna have times and spaces, but you expect me to be wide open and be accepting of whatever you got to give me. So I that's what it is for me. It's not really more so of you being if you masculine present you being a strong stud or whatever the case may be. But we need to say what are you opening doors or not? You gonna get mad if I lean over open your door? Or what's the rules? We need to be able to communicate your needs. We need to be able to talk about it because I'm not playing hide and seek. I go either way. We did a test as a group and it was like I was 100% switch. When I'm in a feminine role, what you say? What you say? You want me to? You want me to what? You said, "Daddy, give me my head at. Let me put the head on. Y'all don't let me put that head on. Backwards. Who? I am. I can and I will. And I don't got to, but I'm her. And so I just need for you to know who you are and show up consistently so we can be able to bro, I'm looking for a life partner. I'm in a space and a place that I don't feel like playing with nobody daughter. I don't. Or however you identify. But I'm gay. If you ain't with gay, I'm not that for you. So I just want us to be able to figure it out. That's all. However you want to be, baby, whatever you want to do, I'm with it. Just know what it is, so I can be able to meet you and give you what you need. Cause I don't feel like fighting you with you. I don't wanna.
That's and
Before B
that
go.
actually brings back. Yes, I'm gonna kick it to Keisha before we go, but that reminds me of something I said that I will never ever. I will fight everybody in the world for you, but I will never fight you for you.
Not
Never.
Facts.
doing it.
And
Not doing it.
that's just want to say that there. So I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but understand when I say I will never fight you for you, and you should never fight somebody for them either. And
Exactly.
I'm gonna keep
Mm-hmm.
Keisha real quick. Then I'm gonna go to B, and then I'm gonna say my piece on it. I also do have some comments, so I'm gonna bring that down as well after this. But go ahead, Keisha.
Um, I think Keeper said, and maybe I'm jumping South Girl era, and it's gonna kind of tie into what Tish and Yasmin has said already. Again, going back, we're dealing with the woman, and it's okay to have your moment to say, "Hey, I just need a moment," or "I need you to hold me today," or Yes, open my door. I just need that pampering moment. It's okay to have that, but don't turn bitchy like you didn't open my door or like, mofo, who the
Oh,
heck
that's
are
that
you?
sassy. That's that sassy stud.
Yeah, so it's nothing wrong with having a soft girl era and you're masculine presenting because you're still a woman. But it's that flippy floppy. Today you want your door open, tomorrow you don't. Today you want me to rub your back or hold you, and then you don't. That's called confusion.
Yes, exactly.
And I'm about to. God is not the author of confusion. So if you confused, then you gonna confuse me. So go over there and figure it out and figure out what you need. Go to
Mm-hmm.
therapy. Y'all know I'm always gonna
Mm-hmm.
take therapy. Go to
Mm-hmm.
therapy and figure it out. I think
Mm-hmm.
somebody said that they're androgynous in the
Yeah.
chat. If you recognize that's who you are, then be that person and articulate it. If you know that, hey, I am masculine presenting and now I don't want that girly girl stuff or whatever the case may be, stick to that. Or if you like, hey, you know what, I just dress like this, but I am such a girl,
Mm-hmm.
and that's okay. But say that up front to save years of confusion or save years of, well, damn, I thought you was this person, and now you done switch. Has this always been you? So then what it does internalizes, well, where did I go wrong or what did I miss? You know, and so then it goes back to your partner, like, well, damn, like, did I miss a sign or did I do something wrong or is there somebody else? It opens so many doors to questions and doubts that it's not fair. And if you're
It's
feeling a
not.
way, speak on it and say, you know what, babe, I really think I want to be a little bit more aggressive or I'm feeling this. Have that conversation, communicate, talk about it, but that's my 2 cents. I know that B is, I'm going to tag you in B.
Hold on 1 second. So I just wanted to say really quick. So we did have Destiny said, "Well, what if they are in an area of transition and trying? Wouldn't there be a moment or an era of confusion?" Yes. Now
Yes,
I
because
want to say that there will be that, and like I said, to get back, what it is, the prompt is that there has been this change in energy, it seems lately, where it seems like more feminine presenting women are having to be more masculine or more in their masculine energy, whereas there's a lot of more masculine
Right.
presenting women that now want to be more feminine or in their soft girl energy and are expressing this and wanting to do this. So that's what we're talking about now. Yes, there will be time periods where people will want to try and figure it out, but we're talking more about how it's noticed that a lot of femmes or real lesbians, as it's been categorized, are having to be more masculine because their masculine presenting counterparts are now kind of slipping back and not being as masculine as they present and are being softer and more feminine. So we'll go to you.
Y'all know I'm about to throw an elephant, speak on the elephant in the room about this topic. We only really have this issue in the Black lesbian community.
True.
And I say this because I have a lot of white lesbian friends that they coexist in a home where they're both respected and they're treated as two women living in a household. Regardless if one is masculine presenting and the other one is more feminine or whatever, there's a duality in their household and it balances out. The only issue we have, and I feel like the reason why we have this issue a lot in the Black lesbian community is because of these labels. First of all, yes, I am presented as a feminine woman. Back in the day, I was labeled as an aggressive femme, which was known as an
Mm-hmm.
AG back in the day. Whatever, I was aggressive femme. Whatever. If you would have threw some boy clothes on me, I would have been what y'all call a stud. I wear
Mm-hmm.
makeup, I would have been a stem. It's a lot of uh, labels that they throw on it. But at the end of the day, when I come home, I work in a industry where it requires me to be assertive. It requires me to be dominant. It requires me to make decisions. It requires me to be strong all day long. I work there. I'm there for 16 and a half hours of my day. When I come home, I don't want to be none of those things. I would like to
Facts.
let my guard down. I don't want to think. I don't want to. I don't want to breathe. I don't want to. I just want to be here. That I just want to exist. Call it soft girl era. Call it whatever you want. But guess what? If I was in a heterosexual relationship, my man would understand that. And guess what? He would do all the thinking. He would do everything. Bills would be paid. All that. And that's where the gender roles come into play. And that's where Black women need to learn, especially Black lesbians in a relationship. You have to understand your stud deals with the same shit that you're dealing with outside. They are dressed the part. They go out. They have to be masculine presenting all day. They have to make decisions, whatever job that they have. I don't know whatever. They have to present themselves as this person. They're acting as this person all day. When they come home, guess what? They don't want to do the same things that you don't want to do. They don't want to think. They don't want to. They just want to exist. So at this point is where communication comes into play, and I think that's where we drop the ball. Because one thing I know outside looking in, for me, it's like, damn, I just worked all day. Like, you're off. You've been home all day. You've been able to be soft because I'm taking care of what I need to take care of outside. So let me come home and be soft today because you're off. Like, maybe there should be a balance of that in a communication. I don't understand why it is so easy for the white people. And I don't know if we can say that. We might get kicked out. These people.
Yeah.
These people. They get that balance. Like, you know what, Trish, you had a hard day at work. Let me go ahead and rub your feet and this and that. It's like, for some reason, us being hard, it's not even a masculine thing. It's just that we were bred to be just hard. Like, we're bred to be this way. And it sucks because vulnerability should be something that should happen in our relationship. Whether or not your stud want to be today and like, oh, you know what? I woke up and I want to wear lingerie today. Listen, if my
Put
stud
that shit
decides she want to
on.
wear some damn lingerie, I'm gonna be like, put that shit on, girl, because I've been trying to see your thick ass thighs in this lingerie, baby. But but some people are not into, and some people are not into that, and then they don't understand what happens in your home is what rules you create in your home. This should be a safe space. If I'm dominant all day long outside of my home, when I come home and I say I don't want to be like at home at work, I'm addressed by my last name all day long. When I come home, I don't want to be that lady. I don't even know that lady. I want to come home and just be Bay or B or Honey Bun or something sweet, something soft. Like,
Sugar sweet dumpling.
yes,
Right.
sweet dumpling. Like, I want you to stop me up with a biscuit. Like, make me feel nice and girly all day. And then I had to really consider it because I was like, damn, it's dating somebody, like dating somebody actually put into perspective for me because before I used to be like, oh, I want my stud to be hard and all that stuff, and they gotta be masculine. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, they're masculine outside all day, every day, and then they gotta come home. I don't need them to be all that at home. I got this. We good. Like, let me rub your feet. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you nice. Go put on them board shorts because I've been trying to see them cheeks. Like, it's little things like that. But then most of the studs that we deal with are not comfortable with being women. They don't know they don't understand the duality. They don't understand that, it's a switch. I could be hard outside to the world, but when I'm home, I could be soft with my lady. And then you'll get that soft girl era. You'll get that soft girl energy. You wouldn't get the masculine energy because if I got to fight everybody outside and I come home and you give me the same energy I get outside, what do you think I'm finna do? I'm finna fight you. I'm gonna cuss you out. And then on top of that, a lot of other, and I know I'm dragging a lot of these stuff got that toxic. And when I say toxic masculine, they think, oh, now my femme got to come home and cook, clean, and take care of me and do all this stuff and provide and all that. You don't think that lady gonna give you an attitude after working all day and she came home and you been home and you ain't cook nothing, you ain't do nothing? Of course she's gonna bitch. Of course she's gonna give you attitude. She's gonna treat you like a nigga because you're acting like one. So if y'all want these women to treat you like ladies, start acting like ladies. If you came into a relationship, you came into getting to know somebody, stop trying to be a representative and being all hard because, oh, I got the backpack. Honey, I got a backpack too. I just don't tote it around because I got a backpack. I'm just being respectful. I ain't pull out the backpack. Matter of fact, it's called a whole bag. It's in the trunk. I'm just being for real. Just because you present it doesn't necessarily mean I'm not on that same type of time or that same type of energy. It's like you just gotta respect each other as women and have to understand as Black women, our fight is the same. We fight society every day. Why are we coming home fighting you? You don't want her to be masculine? Then stop treating her like she's supposed to be all things, everything in Hercules. Maybe that's what you was raised with. You saw your mama doing everything in life, but your mama didn't want to do that shit. She did it because she had to raise your ass. Like, let's be for real. Like, I'm just being for real. Like let's be if you want to be in a real relationship, be in a real relationship. Start being considerate, start being respectful, start being understanding, start actually sitting there and understanding, hey, this is a woman too, she's a woman, I'm a woman. Stop worrying about femme and masculine and understand that we are ladies, we all are girls, we're just a girl. God dog.
So what I wanted to get to some of the comments that was made, and they were talking about how at one point person pointed out that people have unrealistic expectations of masculine presenting women. We They are not men, they are women. And then of course Destiny had to come back and say, well, hold it down, fam, so when you get to tripping you think twice.
We gonna walk
But
past
there
Duda.
was another point that someone else put. This is, you know, if you're doing years with someone, at some point they may change.
But you
And
would know
so,
the change.
right. So I wanted to kind of talk into that too, because that actually raises a point where, you know, yes, you're with somebody for, you know, 10, 12 years, and they decide, okay, well, this is what I liked before, what I thought I liked before, what I was told I liked before. But maybe because I'm so comfortable with you now, we've been doing this thing, maybe I feel like I can try something else. It kind of sounds similar to what may have happened with you, Yasmin. Yasmin, I'm not aware of your ex or whatever, but is that should there be space for that for you to decide? Because I mean, you could have been more feminine, and then you decide, well, nah, I mean, I do this stud thing better than you do, so maybe we need to change. Like maybe we need to swap clothes,
No, I
because
think it's great. I think you're right. You should change. You know, if you with somebody for a long time and they're not evolving, it's a problem. What I think is we add to our lives. We don't take away. So when I said like she came as a representative for all these years, presented as a stud, okay, got it. That was great. So when she began to be more feminine, it's like the stud role changed. Not only just in the way she dressed and how she wore makeup, but it's also her attitude and her mindset. You went from being a provider to sitting waiting for something to happen. You went from being a leader to just sitting kind of waiting. And there was no discussion about it. There was no meeting. There was no note. There was no notification of it. It's just I noticed where some things began to fall, you know, by the wayside. And instead of kind of managing her, I just kind of noticed the notifications, got the reminders, got the email, read the text messages like, oh, let me fix this. So I stepped into a role unbeknownst to her too, because I'm like, I'm so used to you covering and leading. When you transition to your soft girl, you start sitting and waiting. But I never in the partnership was a sitting waiter. We both had a dual partnership. I let her manage and lead the majority of it because that's how she walked into the relationship wanting to do. But I was fully aware of what's going on. That's why when I began to see things change or things to be mismanaged, I was able to step in that regard. But I never knew in a million years that she would just completely change who she was. I want to embrace the change and invite something new, but I thought in life we were adding things to us. I didn't necessarily think that we would be taking them away.
understood. And that makes sense because when you say there's a change, like in role and expectation, there should absolutely be a conversation because, like you said, if you were initially the head of household, the person that kind of manages things, and then the moment you decided that that's not something that you wanted to do, that should have been a conversation. Say,
Or the
hey,
load got too heavy because it wasn't just you and I. We had kids, we had family, we got a village. Our whole village is disrupt since this whole thing has came about. Like everybody, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And had you had a single conversation, it would have covered and saved everybody. That meant we could have part peacefully. It could have been a conversation where everybody, including myself, would have been able to embrace the new you. But you did it so wrong. Like whoever you are over there, go be you. Like it's so crazy. I call her Brandy because she act brand new. Hey, Brandy, you see this girl?
So somebody in the comments actually posted that I'm assuming they're masculine presented. It said it's hard for us to be soft and feminine because some femmes don't create a safe space to be. And I wanted to point on that because I have actually it was a semi-viral moment back in 2015 where I was on a panel discussion. It was myself and a feminine identified woman. She was talking about her podcast, and she ran down like a list of things that her stud can't do. Her stud can't do this. Her stud can't do that. They have to do all of these things. And the host was looking at my face because I was making faces, and they were like, "It sounds like you have an opinion about that." And I told her to her face, I said, "Baby girl, you don't want a stud. You want a nigga. You want a man."
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to stud. You're not really over here for real. Like you want a nigga
That's
because
what
you
they want.
telling me you keep saying what your stud can and cannot do, and all of those things are not akin to what an actual woman is. So I wanted to piggyback off of that because there are quite a few. We talk about toxic masculinity. There's a lot of toxic femininity in there too, where you have these femmes that hold tight to this toxic shit and will adamantly be like, "Oh, well, you a stud, so you
And that's
gotta
why I
do
asked
this.
her.
You
And that's
gotta
why
do
I
this."
asked her, are they real femmes? And that's why I asked them, are they real femmes or are they women pretending to be femmes that are straight? And she said it's a mix of both. And I'm like, listen, you got to understand if you're really dealing with a lesbian for real, she's going to treat you like a lady. They are going to treat you like ladies because there's a lot of women are not dealing with the heterosexual norms. Most of the, and if it's a lesbian who's never been with a man at that, they don't know the heterosexual norms. You know what I'm saying? You got the only ones that really know what a man can do are the women that's been with men.
Mhm.
And I'm not throwing shots at nobody because shoot, I was married to a man for years, and y'all know that backstory. Shit, I picked wrong. It is what it is. He turned out to be gay. It's all good. We both picked wrong.
Hey,
We both picked wrong.
Portia.
We both picked wrong. We was good. But at the end of the
Right.
day, it's but that's the thing though. Like it goes back to what I said earlier. The only reason we have labels of stud, femme, all that, it's mostly in the black community. And why is it different in the in the lesbian community for white women or Spanish women? They don't have like majority of them don't have these issues. And I've sat on their podcast panels. Their issues is about the lesbian deathbed. They have issues about sex dying in their relationship, not nothing about gender roles. Apparently, in our black community, our sex is thriving. We just suck in relationships.
Can I tag
Y'all about
into
to,
that?
yeah. And let
Of
me
course.
tag out the Keisha.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna speak from my experience being here in Texas. When and if anybody from Texas disagree, that's okay. But this is my experience. Let me give a disclaimer. When I realized that the alphabet community was for me, um, here I was taught a stud was a stud. This is what a stud does. This is how, they the head, they masculine presenting, they wear boxers, they do all the stereotypical things that a stud is supposed to do. And you as a femme, you're supposed to, make sure the house is together and all the stereotypes. It wasn't until I literally went to Atlanta Pride for the first time many, many moons ago that I saw things differently. I saw a stud and a stud and clutched my pearls. I saw two films together and clutched my pearls. I'm like, what in the whole hell is this tomfoolery? And it wasn't until I literally moved to Atlanta to realize that um, it's okay to for two films to be together. It's okay for two studs to be together. I think the labels come from where you started. That's for me where you started, and also it's for me. It's like no, that's the man, that's the woman,
Mm.
and that's how it was here for me many years ago. So I think it's the opportunity for some, for me, I'm gonna speak for me, that you have to unlearn what's been taught and realize what is really out there and outside of what your norm is, to be able to accept different things. And I can I don't have to always be soft. I can have a moment where, like Tish said, I can be a little stronger in my energy and things of that sort. But I wasn't raised that way in the community when I first came out. It was no, you stay a lady, you stay a girl, you stay a woman, you stay feminine, and that's it, that's all.
Mm. And I would have to agree with that. Like I've noticed that it does seem like, this is definitely something that afflicts the black and brown community, more than any other community. And then also too, it does seem kind of like regional. I have noticed that when I'm in queer spaces in the South, the gender roles are very strong, very strict. It's gotta be boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. Whereas when I'm in like up north and other spaces or even out west, it doesn't seem to be as strict when it comes to
Absolutely.
roles and who can and cannot be with who. So I definitely would agree with that point as far as like it definitely seeming like more regional or even a generational thing too.
Mm.
Because generationally, a lot of like we say we use that term, sassy studs and all those other things, but two butch identified lesbians, white, because usually we assign butch with white lesbians. Being together is no problem. Like nobody even flinches twice. Like if Ellen was to be out with Rosie O'Donnell, nobody would even think about that because
No one would
that's
care.
normal. But if we've got a Young and May and I don't know, I'm just trying to pick somebody,
Fire.
but like Young May and like
That's
yeah,
actually delicious.
out together, it's like what y'all doing? Like like this is not like items are not with like items, and for whatever
Right.
reason, that's how people feel about that. So but I wanted to kind of get into that definitely, as far as like generationally and how people associate that. We did have another comment that kind of piggyback. It says, I think it also has to do with individuals' upbringing, how they handle relationships.
I wanted to speak. That was my point. Like I wanted to jump in on that part because that's my whole. So it's all. I feel like it's all about communication because I agree that it's a lot that maybe put on studs. I remember a while back I made a video saying I don't know who hurt you, and when I find that heifer, we gonna have some words because it is a thing. But I want to say it. What I want to say to the studs is be authentic, be your true self, be able to communicate your needs from the beginning. You come in, you want to play Big Daddy, you want to act like, because my understanding of stud is a black masculine presenting woman.
Mm-hmm.
It's not nothing else. It's not you do this and I do that. That's what we gotta have the emotional and the in the intellectual maturity to have conversations. What does that look like? Would you not like for me to my relationship now, I better not touch a door. I better not, if I open the door and I gotta open the door, I gotta make sure I'm my bad. But
Mm,
also I've been in situations where I don't feel like you love me less because you don't open my door. So I think that it all comes down to putting like items with like items. If you a stud, meaning in my head, and I'm gonna say mine, a black masculine presenting woman, okay, and then you seek to be, you got like and it may be generational, like certain people were raised to be like their granddaddy or they dating them. That's that bull daggers, generation. That's that,
mm,
provider generation. And honestly, it has trickled down to some of the studs that's younger, that knows to provide, that knows, to kick in and do things. But it all goes, I think it all boils down to accountability for what you need, being able to speak to that and not blaming situations on your lack of communicating to what you need. Because if I've been with a certain type of stud and all my relationships been like, I can't touch the door, I can't do this, I can't do that. That's what I've been with, and that's became my norm. And you gotta, when we get with somebody different that they do things different, we gotta have those conversations, y'all. We mental health and communicating is at an all-time high. It's tight. It's cool to talk about it. Talk to me, baby. I don't feel like, again, I don't want to play blues clues or guessing games when you can
Mm-hmm.
speak. We in this big age, well, we was in a age where it was be seen and not heard. All it is far removed. Speak and stand in your truth. Know what you need so you can be able to ask for that. And not even when I certain things are just a thing. I'm not like I need. I'm gonna tell you out front. If you ain't want to communicate, if it bothers you to talk about things, if you don't have the patience, if you don't feel like talking, I'm not the one for you because you can't. I need to.
Because we gonna
Hey,
talk over here.
we gonna talk over here, and you honestly, you ain't got to. I'm gonna tell you right now, baby. If it ain't for you, I'm you over here doing something you don't want to do this whole time. No,
Mm-hmm.
you need to be with somebody who needs just as much as a lack of. Let me not say lack, because what you need is your needs. But for me, that's a lack. You might get with somebody who don't like talking either. I think you need to. That may be best for you. People say opposites attract. Cool beans. That's cute until you like to stay up at night and I like to go to sleep. Until we neither one of us like to fold the clothes, so we got baskets. Until that's what opposites attract. When you like to wash and I like to fold, you like to cook and I like to clean. Not when we have total alignments. And I think that early on, and since we know because we've been in all these mishandled, mismanaged ass relationship, you owe it to yourself to be more clear. You owe it to yourself to know who you are enough. Because you're not supposed to be necessarily completed coming in with a partner because y'all together get to make something whole. I ain't saying have everything. I ain't saying know everything. Know at least your foundation on who you are. So when we get together, we ain't gotta worry about holes. We worry about what this building look like. We building a 2-story, 3-story. We need a double garage. What you do? You drive trucks. We need a bigger thing. It matters because you might not have a truck driver, but I do. So your garage may be different than mine, but it all comes from us living in our own truth, standing in it from the beginning. I don't want your representative. You already did that. It didn't work, remember? And we love to get married. We love to U-Haul. We love to do all the ghetto lesbian shit. When do we stop? Right now. It's so cool to be like, that's not for me. It's so cool to create and have a preference. I used to be like, it don't matter if it's this or that. No, I want this. I would like to have that. I want reciprocity. And I used to say, no, it's not. That's not enough. That's all you got. Okay, and I'm not here to negate or argue or misplace or displace. I'm here to say that's not enough for me. Take all that you got. And sometimes you maybe take it back to yourself, but maybe you should, because it's not. And it's no negate, it's no nothing, but just how you feel like this all you got, I feel like that's not enough. And have those conversations.
That's not
No,
enough,
don't
and I
walk
can
into
work through that.
something. And I would suggest if I'm not enough, we talk to me. Talk. That be the problem, man. Nobody want to talk, and you assuming is far gone. It's too many other crazy things happening, and we don't got nothing else. We need to first find Jesus, because to be in a relationship and don't have that protection in this world today, you already at a loss, and you got to be kind of seeking that to even seek me, because he got to be here. And that's where I feel like the disconnect is. Don't introduce a vibe you can't keep. Don't come in acting like you want to be this stud and you want me to do this and do that. Then you realizing that,
With the
man, this is a
backpack.
lie. But this a lie. I gotta you we can backpack, baby, keep it in this drawer. That's what travel. You need to that's not that ain't even how this go here. What backpack? If you don't hang that shit on that coat rack back there, what backpack? We traveling? It's probably in my suitcase. What do you mean? So that's where I'm at. So if you not there and you want a backpack, I'm not the she for you, and you not the she, they, or however you identify for me, and that's okay. Let's normalize it being okay. We ain't gotta fight, we ain't gotta fall out, we ain't gotta, defame nobody or talk nothing greasy. If we weren't compatible, we aligned in a different way. The things that we saw wasn't something that we can come together. And you were so strongly where you are, and I am where I am. It's respect. If anything, I respect you. It's okay. I'm gonna go in grace. I'm gonna raise my hand and say I'm gonna go in grace
And
first.
I'm
Cause
gonna
what the
disrespect you
Lord,
just
I ain't got DB. I ain't disrespecting, because that's the fact of the matter is you don't deserve me stepping out of my character. We ain't compatible, baby. Go find somebody that's gonna give you what you
oh
need,
no,
because I
I wasn't
deserve
talking
it.
about stepping out of character, my bad. I said I'm gonna disrespect you respectfully in the bedroom. Just comment,
And
my bad.
B
to
just went
tag on
somewhere
to Tish,
nasty. I don't
to
know where
tag
B
on to
went.
Tish, and we have to be okay with not being the one that's enough.
That's so. It's
We have to be
you
okay
gotta
with
be
that.
okay. I don't want
We
you if
have to
I'm
be
walking and you
okay
running.
with
That ain't gonna work.
knowing that, oh, okay, I don't have what you need. Yeah, it might take a little blow, but respect that person enough to be able to say, well, at least they didn't string me
Oh, you must
along.
be on mute. I don't know
Amen.
what's going on with
So
the
what you do
stuff.
when you've been strung along?
Amen.
I-
That's
Well,
don't get into that, y'all. Please
my
proceed.
internet.
Don't even respond.
Girl, you
Proceed.
gotta unstring. You gotta, get your wine back. Get some. Let me roll my shit back up. No, you know what? I'm sick of this.
Don't you
I'm
worry.
sick of it. I'm
take
sick
your
of it.
power back.
Like I said, I got the
Okay.
juice. I'm just sick of pouring it in the wrong cup. You know what I'm saying? Give me my shit back. I want my
You know
now.
what? Yes, me. You just have a fresh start. That's all.
Amen. And with my stuff
All right.
back. Give it back.
So we
Damn it.
so we go. So yes. So we talked about, a lot about how, studs be fucking up and how they do other things. So I want to we're gonna do a speed round here in a little minute, but before I get to that, I wanted to kind of let's just like kiki for a bit. So because you know how like most like girls like sleepovers and they always talk about, what boys they're crushing on and all these other things. Like I wanna take a brief moment and just kind of like talk about what they are doing right. Like, what are
Okay.
some things that they are doing right that they need to keep doing? That they may not be doing, you're kind of unsure because that was another thing that was brought to my attention. They were like, okay, well, we always hearing about how we fucking up. Like, can we at least figure out what we are doing right so we know what we need to keep doing?
I
So,
just think the fact that they're living in their truth. I think the fact that as they learn to communicate, like I think everything we're all saying is heal yourself. Whoever you're
Mhm.
dating, whoever you're meeting, be honest out the gate. We don't want to know about your favorite food, your favorite color. No. What is something that you still working on healing from your childhood?
Mm.
What are triggers for you so that I know not to move in that direction? Just be honest.
Hmm.
If some days, like some of the things we said in the conversation, you feel like wearing Tim's, and in the summertime you want to wear thong sandals, that's okay. Just communicate that. Don't harbor so much in, or don't assume that we can look at you and know what you need or know how you
Mhm.
feel. Communicate, communicate, communicate. And that's for films too. We got to say how we feel, and it's how we say it. I think the
Delivery.
delivery matters. If your goal is for it to land, if your goal is for them to hear what you're saying, be mindful in the tone to which you give it, but still live and
Mhm.
be in your truth.
Amen. That message was for
absolutely.
me, Jesus.
Amen.
Anybody
And
else want to
let
chime
the
in
Lord
on
use us. We will be used.
B, I think you should say what the studs go doing good, then because you ain't chopped them down to the ankle pieces. So I think that you should, and then I got some good things to say.
Um. Okay. To start off, not everything that they do is bad. What I like is start how you want to finish. If you're used to talking to me every day, texting me, calling me, giving me that attention, loving on me, being there for me and whatever, continue doing that throughout the relationship. Don't just stop just because you feel like, oh, you know what, you got me. Like, and that's the thing. I like consistency. I like things to be reciprocated because I'm
Uh-oh. She might have to, so we might have to come back to her. Um, okay. Keisha, let's go to you. I might have to bring her down and see if she can come back. Yeah, okay.
Did we
Yeah.
lose B?
So she's having some difficulty, so she'll be back. So Keisha or Tish, you can chime in.
But for me, for this one, the doing the right thing. Yeah, to kind of personally dive in on my personal, I was single for a while on purpose. Like literally on purpose. Like and in a space in a place like where it was a lot going around for me. I was here, there, everywhere. I was introduced to so much and I've met some dope ass people on my journey. But I decided that I was gonna be single for me, right? Because I was doing the thing where I was trying to date and I was trying to figure it out and things like that. But it wasn't hitting. It was just seeming like no shade to nobody. If you watching this, like the time that we shared and the things that we did that were great, you got that. You know what I'm saying? We just wasn't meant to go ahead and ride off in the sunset and be a forever partner. So I hope your endeavors and the people that you meet are meeting the needs that you need. Let me just go ahead and say that. So to kind of walk into a space where for a woman who do a lot of things and be in a lot of spaces and have to do things to have a moment to even just be soft. I've been able, and I can say like even when like she get on my nerves, been able to feel softer, been able to feel more like it's a thing to have it all figured out. It's a thing that if you don't get up and do it, it won't get done. It's a thing. And to be able to be walking somewhere and then not to have to feel like your head gotta be on a swivel. To be able to literally be like live in a space in a place. So the stud that I got give me that, and makes me feel like if I'm stressed, if I don't know, if I'm confused, like I naturally I don't haven't really had that space where I wanna can call somebody quick or not feel like if I call somebody and tell somebody that my kids is doing another thing on today, I gotta worry about it getting in the story transformed to three different people and now my business is mishandled and my kids not protected. But having a person that you can call when you don't know what you want to eat, when you stress the people at work is being they work, and when you managing a lot and just giving you some insight on how you can maybe just take a breather. So to studs are and have and are doing a great thing and giving us the ones of us who kind of need a soft life right now, who've kind of been getting it out the mud, who kind of been all my life I had in the fight, like we don't like that. We don't like that. Like, and I'm not, it becomes a what we gotta do, so it's cool, but it feels good to have a safer place. So I just want to shout out my stud and just say thank you for providing me for something that I couldn't say comfortably had wholeheartedly like I do now. And I want to say you get on my nerve sometime and you make my head kind of itch right here, but the good outweighs the bad in a way that the moments that we have conflict and dealing and maneuvering through things isn't to displace but for more so understanding as we work on learning how to communicate better. I'm grateful for the space that you allow and the things how you speak to me when I can be irrational and I'm sick and tired of shit and I hate repeating shit. So if I'm saying it again, like what the hell? And then maybe I shouldn't have said that like that, but giving me the space to unravel and giving me the space to speak and like, hey, you pissing me off. Cause I will tell you, I'm going to think about Tish. I don't really like this. This don't make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling like I'm being met. I will tell you. So I would say that shout out to the studs that understand the silent battles the strong ones fight and knowing what just a simple hey how you doing, how your day going, or baby did you eat, or and it's not just a let me think of some cool shit to say, but it's in your makeup, it's in who you are and the way you cater and the way you look out for your woman. So big ups to that. And as crazy as it sounds, because you think it should be across the board, we should give what we want and expect back, it's not a thing. And I can say because I've had not a thing when I didn't have a thing. So it's some studs and my stuff particularly that are doing some things great, and I'm appreciative of it. I appreciate you. Don't never stop lemon pepper stepping though, cause I deserve it. Okay, and happy anniversary.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh,
Aw.
All right. And like I said, you was being nice. So I'm gonna let you go
I
back
was
to being nice.
being nice, and the divine intervention came, and I lost connection. Studs, I know y'all think I be bashing y'all, but I really just hold y'all accountable. And
Period.
I am going to acknowledge because I mean, some of y'all know her as security, and y'all seen her at some of the events that I go to, and y'all seen her with me or whatever. So that is my stud. Don't think I'm just out here studless. It's none of that. She hear my mouth regardless. But the one thing that I do say is she respects me for being me. And I appreciate the fact that there are studs out there that respects their woman for being a woman. Like, not because I'm feminine or because I'm masculine or whatever. Like, it's not an energy thing. It's none of that. It's just me being B and I'm just B. And I appreciate the fact that she respects that. And she knows I'm outspoken. She knows I'm going to get on this podcast and talk my shit because at the end of the day, some of y'all studs be playing with women. Y'all do play with women. But the ones that don't play about their women, I do give them their props because it takes a woman to understand how to bring the softness out of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why we were lesbians. That's the reason why we chose women. Because men didn't understand us. We couldn't connect with men. And then we met somebody, a soul that we could connect with. Not a representative, not someone you were pretending to be. We saw the softness in you. So I just want to encourage Black women, Black lesbians, because like I said, it's only in the Black community that we have these issues, to continue being yourself, continue being soft, embrace your womanhood, come into a situation being you. Don't pretend to be something you're not. That plastic dick is not you. Like, it's an extension. It's something that you should choose to pleasure, but most women don't even care for that anyway. They just want to feel your body, your soul, your connection, your heat, all of that. So let us love you for you and not try to pretend to be something you're not. If you're not masculine, you don't have that energy. Yes, you are dominant, you are assertive. That doesn't make you masculine. There's a difference. Y'all need to start looking in the Webster's dictionary to understand the definitions. You like, and if you are that, just be that and let them love you for who you are. Now, if you're coming in talking about you daddy and you're doing all of these things, then expect them to expect man things from you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the studs that are showing up, giving flowers, the phone calls, the text messages, paying bills, paying for hair, nails, and all that other stuff, I give y'all props because it takes a lot because that shit is expensive. And trust me, I know that shit is expensive because I tried to pay for some haircuts. I tried to pay for some haircuts for 6 months straight, and that shit is expensive as hell. So I understand and I support it,
They
and
don't
I
even.
give
They just
y'all
be
props.
lining it up. They don't even be cutting nothing for real. They just be
And it
lining
be
it up.
like
They be having half of
$35.
a head. Like you only got half of a
Yeah, and it's
head.
like you need to cut,
What
but
is?
I'm gonna give y'all props because at the end of the day, it's still money that's coming out your pocket to make sure you show somebody that you care, that you love. So I genuinely appreciate that. Continue showing up as yourself. You're gonna find your person. You gonna love your person, and you gonna grow with your person. And it's coming. Be patient. Just heal. Seek therapy, like Keisha says. 'Cause y'all see, I got better, y'all. I'm going to therapy,
Be
y'all.
I'm
I go
so
to
you. Let
therapy.
me tell you something. Let
I,
me
I'm going.
say yes,
I'm,
yeah,
I'm going to therapy, y'all. I'm going to therapy. I
Come
got
through
better.
therapy. Come through
I
therapy.
got
yes,
so and
yes.
like Tia said, communicate because you got to communicate your feelings and things like that. And it's yes, communicate. If a woman truly cares about your feelings and you're communicating and you're opening up, she's going to listen. It may take, if she hard headed like me, it may take 2 or 3 conversations, but she's going to listen because if she really genuinely want to be with you, she's gonna listen and things will change. So I feel like that, and I give y'all props because y'all do work hard, y'all do try hard, y'all do show up in a world where y'all getting beat up and everything like that. So y'all deserve a home where you have peace, and hopefully you find peace, and hopefully you come home to peace. And femmes, don't deal with the representatives if they women are women. They're gonna always change. They're not all masculine. They like to pretend to be masculine. Some women just look good better. They look better in masculine clothing than they do in feminine clothing, and that's why they chose the masculine route. But they're not really masculine. They're just masking, and you just gotta see that for
True.
themselves and just embrace that. Now, if she coming out, she pretending after a few years. I don't know what to tell y'all, but positive wise, let's embrace the change. Let's have communication. Let's talk and let's talk about it. Let your femme choose if this is what she wants to be with or not. Don't spring that shit out on people. Y'all like to
Period.
spring shit out on people and expect people to guess and accept it. I'm not accepting no shit that I wasn't dating.
Right.
If that's
First
not what
step.
I started with, I'm definitely like I'm all for evolving. I'm all for evolving and we evolve together and we work these things together. But if you spring it out on me, I'm sorry. I'm a runner, I'm a track star. The track shoes is gonna come on and I'm taking off. I'm just
She
letting you
put
know. At least I'm honest.
she said she gonna put her Crocs in sports mode
Sports
and
mode
go.
immediately.
All right, Keisha, we want you to round it out too.
So I would say this. Those that know that's been following, I am engaged in my baby is supportive. I'm a lot. I know that, honey. I am a whole lot. And that's what my baby pronouns is he. I, God bless him. But one thing I can say is he is very supportive. And when I say supportive, If I say, baby, I am fit to go out here and tightrope, he gonna be like, are you sure? I'm be like, yep. He gonna be like, okay, baby, if you fall, I'm gonna be right there to catch you. And that is hands down. Um, Now I know my mouth get a little slick. I know my mouth is fly. I am clear on that. Clear on that. And he one of those, he from Cali. So if anybody know about Cali, if you know, you know.
Mhm.
So it is one of those that he had to he's processing through, and I am too with the tone because I am very alpha woman, but very supportive.
Mhm.
And would do anything to give me the world. And I appreciate that. So baby, if you watching, he probably sleep. Um
Well, you know our
Thank you.
babes.
Thank you very, very much. And um I would say this to the studs out there that I know that I see. I would celebrate you and salute you. You know, I do see the fact that you aren't rude and disrespectful and, very much so opening a door, whether it's your woman or a woman or any female that is with you. I do see those that are trying. So I'm gonna say kudos. Keep going. No, we're not here to bash you. Of course, we talk about things that aren't done. But like Brittany said, we're gonna talk about what it is that you are doing, and those that I do see that are around me, I see the drive, I see the hustle, I see the respect. So kudos to those of you that are doing those things and also in therapy. I'm always tag and plug therapy, trying to be your better self, to understand who you are so you can be the better version of you. So kudos to those thugs that are out there. We see it. We're not here to bash you.
Mhm.
We see those things that you are doing, and those of you that are saying, hey, you know what, I know you had a bad day, here's some flowers. My baby would send me food in a heartbeat. Food is my love language. He gonna forever feed me. So baby, thank you. Thank you for the split crab legs and the stuffed salmon for Thanksgiving. I appreciate you. He know if he ever pissed me off, just go in there and cook me some food. And I don't even remember what you did. And in his words, I didn't get this big just by eating small, because my baby would throw that and cook. So
30 pounds. 30 pounds.
baby will throw it. Yeah. So and those thugs find out. If your girl like to eat, you get in trouble, feed her. She gonna
No,
forget
don't
all
do
about
that.
it.
That's how you gain 30 pounds. Don't do
Baby,
nigga ain't gotta be in
listen.
trouble. Hey, what's that? You making something to eat?
Yes, baby. When I left Cali, he said, baby, here, I packed you some food. I don't want you going back to Texas hungry. Thank you. And I ain't been hungry. So thank you, baby. I'm about
Amen.
to hit up that stuffed salmon in just a minute when we get off of here. So, but yes, so thank you, studs that are out there that are trying masculine presenting women, that are out there just doing your thug thizzle,
Amen.
that are out here saying, you know what, I'm not gonna settle just to be settling. So kudos to y'all. And if you don't know what you need to do, go find a therapist. And if that
Amen.
therapist don't work, find another one. It's one out there. Like items with like items, as Tish says.
I'll
Right.
go
Yes,
to
find a
therapy with
church
you. We
too.
can go
Get
to
you a church
therapy.
Yes,
home.
Hey, let me
church.
tell you how we need the Lord, y'all. I'm telling we can't do this without him. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling
Church.
y'all. I'm telling y'all.
Absolutely. Find a church that you can learn from. And on top of it, it's okay to go to church. And if that church is bashing you from the pulpit, that ain't the church for you.
It's not.
It is not the church for you. God is see. Don't get me started. Don't let the
Mm-hmm.
elder
Mm-hmm.
get started
Mm-hmm. Come
because I
on,
was about
evangelist.
to go there. Baby, God is love. It said
Yeah.
for God so loved the world, whosoever. You are the part of the whosoever. So don't let these people come out here and telling you that you going to hell. Tell them they going to hell right next to you if that's the
How dare
case.
you condemn me like that? How dare you
I mean,
condemn me
come
like
on
that?
now. You can't pick and choose. You out here, you married to a whole woman and you sleeping with a man or another woman. So you gonna make it into the pearly gates and I'm not. The devil is a lie and
We
his
gonna take
mama
you
a
down.
hoe. And I'm
Mm-mm,
done.
mm-mm, mm-mm. And Jesus was a baby. before all of this.
So I'm done. I ain't gonna get on that
Don't get
tangent.
me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, all
I ain't
right,
gonna
all
Don't
get
right,
get
on
me
that
all right,
started.
tangent
all
because
Don't
these
get me
right, all right.
folks
started.
out here.
You know,
Not
Keisha
for
Okay.
closed
real.
out and she didn't talk about the devil and she
Yeah, that's why I said don't get me started because I'm gonna be right in there.
Right.
gonna throw my phone.
Yasmin, did you want to say anything?
Be kind. That's it. Just be kind. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
The whole
Amen.
rainbow coalition. Like it's the rainbow. It's happy. It's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
So let's
abuse the
just
kindness.
Amen.
be kind. Just be kind. Just be
I
kind.
agree
I
with
did say
that.
something first and foremost. So I love y'all. This has been amazing. To all the studs out there, don't be mad at the films. Hell, we crazy, y'all crazy. Let's that's all. But just express your crazy.
That's it.
My
Talk
crazy
to me,
more,
baby.
when I'm off my meds. So me and Mary Jane have to have a moment on a regular basis so that
Mhm.
I can control my crazy. And if you care about me and you see I'm running low, then you should get that for me because it's gonna be a good ending for both of us in the room. Yes.
She said what she said. You know what I need. You need to supply my
Right.
needs.
Honey,
You know
now
what I need. You
you
know
know
what's
what I
gonna help
need.
me. You know what's gonna help
Yes.
me.
Yes,
And
yes.
fast will help me now. You hear
Hey,
me?
and you find me there. I
And it's
don't
gonna
need no
make me
purse.
better. It's
Right,
gonna
I
make
don't need that
us
purse. I
better.
don't need that. I need that. You want to get
Baby,
me? Get that, cause I'm gonna use that. That's gonna sit up there. This needs to be there. You want to do something for me? Do it for me, cause I don't even. That's not. Well, I'm just saying, if you did do that, if you did do that, cause if you don't, you don't. Drug free is the
Girl.
way to be.
Listen, my dad knows just go ahead bring me some tacos, baby, on a Tuesday night. Some tacos.
Food again, food, honey. Listen, food, food. Who's it? I'm
Oh, someone, I'm gonna put the comment up there. So, with someone did post it, Vision Cathedral of ATL would love to have you.
That's yeah,
yes.
that's my hairstylist.
You
If
need to
y'all
drop.
look, she
You
could
need
get
to
me
that's
drop the
my
right.
virtual
church.
link.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's my hairstylist. Like that was I ain't gonna talk about my journey with church homes, but that's my hairstylist, y'all. So if y'all need to get right and get tight, she be getting me cute. Mika, I need to see you because I gotta go out of town. So maybe I'm thinking about what's today? Wednesday, Thursday, tomorrow. I gotta come see you tomorrow. That's my
What?
hairstylist.
Ain't
That's
today
my
Tuesday?
hairstylist. Today Tuesday.
I know
Today,
I work overnight, but damn, ain't today Tuesday?
Okay, cool. That's even better. So tomorrow, Mika. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. My days. I gotta go to New
I'm about to
York
say,
on
bitch, I'm
Friday.
supposed to be at work.
Thank you.
so,
Amen. Mika, Friday. I mean, Wednesday. Oh, we'll talk. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
so definitely wanted to give love and everything else like that. So since we're kind of running against the time, she said, "I got you." By the way, since
Okay,
we're running
amen.
against the time, like I want each of you to take like a quick moment and just, I want you to look at it this way: like if you have like that one message to give to your sister, to the other femme, and it can be about anything. It doesn't have to necessarily be about these studs out here. It could be literally about anything. But if you just want to take a quick moment to talk to your sister and be like, "Girl, I got this message for you. I need to tell you this." I want you to take a few moments to say that, and then after that, we'll get into we'll do the signing out, telling everybody where they can find you. We're definitely going to do a part two to this conversation. But I want to end off on that note of that message that you have for your sister. So we're gonna start with Keisha, then we're gonna go to Yasmin, then we'll go to Tish, and then we'll end it out or with B before we go back to introductions.
um to my sister, you are enough.
Amen.
You are enough. You matter. Your thoughts matter. Your voice matter. You matter. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. And make sure your thoughts are authentic and be your authentic self. Positive thoughts and positive minds. And take care of yourself. Self care is okay. Self care is okay. And one last thing, your mental health matters. Take care of your mental. Don't let nobody mess with your mental. That's all I got.
Okay, thank you, Yasmin.
To my sister, I love you, I adore you, and think about the worst thing that has ever happened to you. Literally, the worst thing that has ever happened to you. Even that. didn't defeat you. So every time you get to that moment and you think yet again you're not gonna make it, yet again, your life is over and it's doomed, just remember and reflect on the time that you thought you was at your absolute worst and the distance between that thing and today. And know that the same God that did it then is gonna do it again. All you have to do is just stand in it. Don't allow, no matter how tough or how rough life get, no matter how rough it get, no matter who come, no matter who go, no matter who born, no matter who die. Know that as long as you still have air in your breath, long as you still can try one more day, sit in it, learn, grow from it. I promise. It don't just say in the Bible that joy comes in the morning light. It really do. Sometimes we just gotta sleep it off. Sometimes we just have to disconnect, and that's okay. But don't give up.
Amen.
You might run low, but don't run out.
There you go. I love that. I love that. Tish, you gonna be a message?
I would say I want to let you know you is fine as hell. You look
Hey,
good. You look good. I want to tell you that I know that things may seem fuzzy and it's going to be times again where you not knowing how you got here, but remember all of those times that you didn't know how you was going to get here, but you're on this side of it. I want to tell you to give yourself grace. Think about in the moments where you're feeling like you're not doing enough. Think about all the things that you've done, not to as an excuse to not do this, but to give you ammunition you need to know that you can do another thing. But also appreciate what you've given. Take some time, you. You gotta
Don't
take
act
some
up.
time.
Don't act up.
You gotta take some time and you gotta take it for you. You gotta steal a moment for yourself, by yourself,
Don't
just
act
for
up.
you as you connect and do the things. And I know it's easy. I know it's easy. I know you're able to go anywhere, speak to anybody, do anything. But subconsciously, you need to reset. And you need to stop procrastinating. Don't wait till the last minute no more. You tired of that. You tired of that. You tired of that. Start. Just do it. Just do it. I know you fit you spend so much time in your head and you're trying to think about a plan and all you need to do is start. You're your worst biggest critic. You are. You are deserving. You are covered. Just know that. I want to tell you that you are covered. You have an anointing. And if you want to use that anointing, you got to get disciplined. And to get disciplined, you got to start. Stop procrastinating because you always make it happen at the last minute anyway. If you feel like that's the way to live, but your anxiety is through the roof, you're not able to show up like you need to. So give yourself what you deserve. You can't expect somebody else to give you and tell you to be diligent and your deserving if you're not giving it to you. You can't love your car and never put gas in it or service it. It just becomes something that you love and you don't care for. It don't make sense. Put gas in that car,
Hello?
get the oil changed, and make sure you stay up on the maintenance because you deserve it. That's what I want to say to my sister.
Tish, leave me alone. I'm over here about to
I
start
know.
crying.
I already know. We was talking to me too.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And B, you want to give your message? Oh, B, can you hear us? Oh, you're
Can I
still on
hear
mute.
you? Can you hear me?
Okay.
You
Yes, we can
can.
hear you now.
Okay. All right. I just want to say, sis, y'all need to understand the world is wild. It's definitely wild right now, but you are seen. You are it. You are there. Like, for real, you are seen. You are loved. Even if you don't feel the love, you got to love yourself first. You always got to love yourself first, but you got to understand you got to love yourself in a way to force the world to love you out loud. Like, and they gotta feel your love so loudly that they got no choice but to love you. And trust me, this is coming from somebody who had to force people to see me. And it's you're in your work, your walk, your presence is not going unseen. We see you. We do see you. And it's heavy. I know it's confusing. I know we go through a lot. Heartbreak is a lot. Life is lifing. 2025 has been bullshit. But trust me, your truth is still beautiful. Your truth is still a testimony. You need to still walk in your light. You need to still be present in your light. And you need to still shine in your light. You need to everybody see your light. Stop dimming your light to make everybody else feel comfortable. Live in your light. Show up in your light and be bright as hell. Fuck how everybody else feel as long as you shine brighter than everybody. And it is what it is when it comes to that. You better be grateful for every triumph, every obstacle that you overcame. Be grateful. Also, show people grace for their shortcoming, because with gratefulness is gracefulness. You got to understand that people are not perfect, and people are going to go, they going to try you. There's going to go through things. And guess what? You got to be graceful. You got to be forgiving. It's not for them, it's for you. Why? Because your journey is not their journey. And God got a purpose for you. God has your journey for you, and God has your path for you. So you need to walk in that light to continue going on that journey that got nothing to do with nobody else. And just like I say on my Facebook, continue drinking your water, continue showing up, whether you go to the gym or not. Take your ass somewhere, go work out your spirit, your body, your mind, your soul. Wherever you work out, don't stop working out. Don't stop putting in that work. Don't stop anything for anybody. Don't switch up because somebody said it makes them uncomfortable. They're supposed to be uncomfortable. Your light is supposed to make everybody else uncomfortable, not you. And you're supposed to be comfortable in your light. Remember that. I say that to everybody. Keep stepping on their necks. Remember, we walk on a rainbow. We supposed to be positive. We supposed to be damn near like Skittles, baby. We are all Fruit Loops walking in a world full of Cheerios. You are supposed to stand out. You're supposed to be colorful. You're supposed to be bright. Remember that. I say that to all my sisters. I always say that. That's my thing. Stand out. And if y'all love it, y'all like it, follow me. The Be Effect podcast. Trust me, this is the type of stuff I'm always talking about. Listen to me. Trust me, you're gonna get there. Oh yeah, and I go to therapy, y'all.
Yeah.
Amen.
Good, good. Thank you so much. So I want to, I'm going to get into a couple of things that I wrote down just to share, and then we're going to end it all out and have everybody sing. But a couple of things that kind of resonated, you guys have pretty much said that, is that when we're talking about therapy and being sure and being intentional with yourself, understanding that your intentions set the tone for everything. So you have to be intentional with yourself just as much as you pour into others. You have to be able to pour into yourself. And all of these things that these ladies have said, like, yes, they are talking to you out there in social media land, but they're also talking to themselves. So understand, like, this is a conversation you need to have with yourself as well, because I mean, again, you can't help everybody else and leave nothing for yourself. So to get back to that, I wrote something that says you can't release what you refuse to feel. I don't know who I'm talking to about with that. But when we
Us.
talk about healing and stuff, you cannot release what you are refusing to feel. So that
Amen.
numbing yourself and just kind of letting things go by the wayside and just be like, oh well, just picking myself up by my bootstraps and keep it going. This is a lesson that you're going to keep repeating because you're not allowing yourself to feel it, taking the lesson, and then moving forward. So that's something that whoever I'm talking to, again, this is confirmation for what whatever. Um, Also, another thing is not everyone will like the healed version of you.
Mm,
The reason for that is because
Mm-hmm.
not everybody's supposed to experience the healed version of you. Some people are in your life for seasons and reasons and different things like that. They served a purpose. They have served that purpose. Now you need to let them go so that they can serve a purpose somewhere else because they're
mm,
not meant to be with this more healed version of you.
mm,
That is meant for people who are on that same level who can experience and appreciate that healed version of you and not try to break the now healed version of you. So that's again, I don't know who I'm talking to.
we had church on the what's today, Tuesday?
It's
We
Tuesday.
On a
having church.
Baby,
Tuesday.
okay.
We having church on
Pass
a
the
Tuesday.
offering bucket, baby.
We might as well pass the collection plate.
And then also, and then I'm gonna do two more. This one, it says, remember that with healing and growing, you may outgrow the version of yourself that you prayed to become. Understand, when you
Ooh.
pray to do things, you're praying from a
Mm,
sense of
mm,
knowing and
mm,
understanding where you are there. But you gotta understand, you may become this version that has outgrown what you prayed for. Say you sit up here and pray a million times, I want $1 million, I want $1 million, $1 million, but you can win the lottery and get 10 million. That's
mm,
outgrow
mm,
that
mm.
million that you've been asking for. So now you have to become a person that can manage 10 million when you were only asking for one.
Pastor B. Come
So
on,
understand
Brittany. You
that.
better come on. You got me in the. Come on now.
So again, not sure who I'm talking to, but understand it. Evolution and growing is good. It sucks. It feels uncomfortable.
Hmm.
It may be scary as all hell, but it's necessary because
Absolutely.
if you're not evolving, you're not growing. You're stagnant. You're sitting still, and you're going to get left by everybody else that's moving. So, again, not sure what I'm talking to, but and then the last one is time spent healing is never wasted. So when we talk
Mm.
about taking your time to be with yourself, not dating for some people take years and like I'm not gonna date anybody because the dating pool is full of shit, and taking
Turds.
that time to be by yourself and to pour into yourself is not time. Yes, there may be times where you feel lonely and you might want to call that one person that can make you feel these certain things for the moment, but understand if that's not in alignment with your healing, it's just going to delay you. So, the time that you take to heal and to work on yourself is not time wasted. So, don't rush it. You can't rush
Mm.
it. So that's what I'm gonna leave out for everybody. Again, not sure who I'm talking to on those, but we're just gonna drop those little tidbits and move on. So it is 11:11 on the East Coast, and I want to take the time to thank all of you ladies for joining us tonight for Femmes Girl Talk. Like I said, there will be a part two next year in 2026. And I really, really, really enjoyed this conversation that we had. So I want to give everybody the opportunity to let everybody know where they can find you. And if you have any upcoming events, please take this time to plug yourself. And then once that's over, I will let the ladies go, bring Cupid back, and we'll talk about what's coming up next for Lavender Diaries. So I actually start with our guests first. So Yasmin, if you could just let everybody know where they can find you and if you have any upcoming events.
Okay. I don't know if I want to be found right now.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Wait a minute.
Thank y'all. God bless. Stand by. I'll pop out when it's time to pop out, but not right now.
Yeah,
This ain't
respect
the
that.
time.
Respect. Definitely. We enjoy having you. So thank you so much.
It was a
Absolutely.
pleasure. I look forward. Hopefully, I get invited to part two. It will be an
Absolutely.
honor.
Absolutely. All
Then
right.
I'll tell y'all where I'm at as I'm on my healing journey.
Yeah,
Right?
Mm.
Right, Tish?
yeah.
Right?
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
So Tish, you can go ahead and tell the peoples where they can find you. And if you have anything coming up.
So you can find me at Tish Hughes on Facebook and then Tish underscore Omega Queen on TikTok, on Instagram, on Snapchat. Um, if you in the Chicago area, we having a Queens Juke joint. December 12th weekend. So if you in that area, you want to have a good time, you want to be able to be in the midst of some good people. If you been to anything that the Queens of Omegas I Delta do, you already know the vibes are in the building. So we got that going on. So I suggest you should be there. I know it's snowy down in the Midwest. Lord, I'm so grateful to be in Atlanta right now. Jesus, thank you for all that you do when you do it. Amen. But if you can get out and you're not trapped in by snow, we got that going on. And that's where you can find me. I don't know. All platforms. Look up Tissues, Tish Omega Queen, and I can't wait to connect with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. B, could you tell everybody where to find you and what you have coming up?
Okay, so you guys can find me on all social media platform. It's B Asudum, which is Medusa spelled backwards. It's either B underscore Asudum, or you can follow me on my Facebook page, which is the B Effect Podcast. I'm always dropping random shows. I do not have a specific schedule. It's just usually when topics hit me and people like to schedule, like people like to send me topics, and if I feel motivated or just right now I need to talk about it, I'll talk about it. So on all social media platforms, that's your Facebook, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram is the B Sudum, and then on Facebook pages it'll be the B Effect Podcast. I do in the upcoming year. I will be posting weekly a podcast. So if you'd like to be a guest or you would like to just cuss me out, I don't mind, because trust me, I'm gonna cuss you right back out. I don't mind. I'm always the one. I'm the one that'll go toe to toe
She's the
with you.
one.
I'm not. I am the one. I'm definitely healed, but not that healed. I will take it there. So we can go toe to toe live, and you can hit me up on the Be Effect podcast, and we can go ahead and share opinions. I respect all opinions. I respect all thoughts. As long as you're not disrespectful and you definitely don't cuss out my mama, we're good to go. So let me know if you want to join me, and you can find me and follow me. Love you guys. Thank you for having me. I always love coming on here. I was actually on my best behavior tonight.
You did a
Destiny should be
great
happy
job,
tonight.
B. You delivered with passion, confidence. You ain't even talk about, you ain't go off like you about to fight all the studs in the world. Like, I want to tell you, you did a
Girl,
great job,
I'm
woman.
on.
And I want to tell you that
Yeah.
for real.
Thank you. I
I be
appreciate
feel like
it.
I'm gonna
It's
have
a
to
lot
come
of
over there
work.
and have to slide on the stud with you. Like, don't y'all can't jump her. Y'all not jumping her though. Y'all not jumping her.
It
Like
was a
I be
lot of
feeling like I
work.
gotta
It was
come
a lot.
over there and be like, y'all ain't jumping her. Y'all can one on one because she'll go with everybody, but y'all ain't jumping her. That's how. And I didn't
I
feel like
appreciate it.
that. I didn't feel
I
like that.
appreciate it.
That's
That's why today
good.
I was like, oh my God, I did good. Like I
You
didn't even
did.
go
I
off.
love that for you. It's because of dude. I think dude will be triggering you. That's what it is. I got to.
It
I don't know what's
is.
happening. We love Duda, but it's something about Duda that triggers the hell out of you, and you be like, because your dirty, dusty dog, Dookie Dingaling, Dragon Ball Z. I be like, damn, you did good, baby. You did good. I'm
Thank you.
sorry.
I appreciate it. Y'all see my growth. It's work.
I do.
Yes,
Amen.
yes, we do. Yes, we do. And Keisha, if you could let us know where people can find you and if you have anything coming up.
Yes. First off, I'm gonna tag off Tish. B, I am so proud of you. Like, seriously. Like, I am so super duper 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 proud of you. I'm all things therapy. And for you to say, hey, I have a therapist, I am going to like that's over the moon. I do see the difference. You still gonna get them studs their business, but you gave it to them in a soft girl era today. So
Amen. Yes. I ain't feel like I had to be like,
yeah, and I'm with Tish. Y'all can't come for her too hard now. Y'all can't come for her too tough.
back up.
But I definitely want to say I'm super duper duper proud of you. Tish, girl, you already know your tangents, love them. I love
Oh, I
love
ain't
on
even
you.
mentioned tangents with Tish. Yeah, I got
Well,
tangents with Tish. Y'all check
I'm gonna
me out.
plug tangents with Tish. Yeah, I got my braces tightened today. I love on you, Tish, girl. Love it, love it.
Mm-hmm.
My good friend Yasmin, you already know. I'm super duper proud of you. Your growth. I know where you started and where you are, and I am loving it all. Brittany, coach. Thank you for ever being coach. We've had conversations and baby, you looking wonderful. So I just want to give flowers to my sisters that are on the
Thank
call
you.
first before I tag anything about me. So I am grateful, like B said, to be here, to keep being invited back to be a part of these conversations. To find me, I'm Keisha Johnson on Facebook, Sip the Motivation on TikTok. Be on the lookout at the beginning of the year. All things Sips of Motivation, which kind of came from therapy, to be able to just motivate ourselves. A lot of people sip tea, but I want you to sip motivations. As y'all been seeing me sip all night, I have my cup that um, that motivates me to keep going. Life been life and life. Um, and it took me a long time to get here. And I ain't gonna get emotional because I feel it why I don't know.
Man.
But it took me a long time to be here to be my authentic self. So continue to motivate yourself. Continue to take those walks. Exhale, inhale, let this shit go. But yeah, that's where you can find me again. Be on the lookout at the beginning of the year. Tips of motivation will be coming tough and hard. And that's all I got.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, ladies. Again, like I said, there will be a part two. I am going to go ahead and take you guys down. So we're going to have
Hold
Keisha.
on, Brittany. How can we find you?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Because we was
Oh,
like, give us a
so
second.
you can find me. So on Facebook, I am Brittany Lady Poetry Style. You can find me on there. On Instagram, I am Lady Poetry 86. TikTok, I believe I'm also Lady Poetry 86. So pretty much all of platforms is that. Reign Supreme, as you can see back there, is my nonprofit organization where we specialize in mental health and holistic health and wellness. That will be making a resurgence next year. We're going to be doing a lot of good things. We're gonna be coming to Houston. We're gonna be going to Chicago. We're going to Atlanta. We're gonna be back in California. We're gonna be all over the place. So that is where you can find me. And you will also be able to find me again on this lovely platform, blessed with the rest of our cast on Suds and Films. So that's where you can find me. So again, thank you so much, ladies, for giving us your time and your energy. I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys down. I'm gonna bring Cupid back out. We're gonna talk some more about the studs because y'all get a chance to talk too, I guess. We can be just one sided. So, but it's ladies first. So we had to get ours done. So we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna go ahead and talk about you guys next. Okay. So let me go ahead and get everybody down, and then we're gonna bring Cupid back up. Hello. Hi. Oh, we can't hear you. You're on mute. You gotta unmute yourself.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Not too bad. It wasn't too. We weren't.
Don't say, well, I guess we'll let y'all talk.
I'm a
Do we
girl's
hear?
girl. So I mean,
Did y'all
I'm
just
a girl's
say we
girl.
was ladies too? Make up y'all's minds.
Yes.
I will say that if you needed to be motivated, if you were down in the dumps, if you really weren't sure about your relationship, if you weren't sure, that you thought you were all by yourself going through something, these ladies really did give you a lot. And I mean, and I say that as a masculine presenting heteronormity, faithful label, lover of all of those things. But I do say that yes, these ladies, if I had a dark moment, I don't have a dark moment now because the words that you all gave, it didn't just I hope it didn't just resonate with our feminine sisters, it resonated with the masculine ones as well. Okay, I hope that's because I took it. I breathed it all in, ladies. It was amazing. So I can't wait to hear what the stud's gonna bring to the table. So
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, of course, like I said, it wouldn't be right for only the femmes to be able to express themselves. So that's why I think it's important for mass because I fully get there's some things that femmes we're doing that we shouldn't be doing, and I'm gonna give them the same opportunity. Look, what are we doing bad? What are we doing good? Maybe we can come together and figure some stuff out. But yes, I really enjoy this. So, like I said, we're definitely doing a part two, and we'll more than likely have to have a part two of mass talk as well. So yes, remember anything expressed here again is a reflection of those individuals and not their organizations that they belong to.
absolutely not.
And also too, the next one that we're having is going to be Mass Talk, and that is going to be December 10th at the same
Is it?
time. 9
Yeah,
p.m.
it's the 10th.
Yeah, it's the 10th. So next week. So
Yep.
all of my masculine centered, definitely make sure you're in the house, you're in the building, be in the comments, everything. I think we have a couple guests that are going to be coming through then as well.
And here's the thing with this project that me and Brittany are doing, we're open. Anytime you want to be on here, just email us. And you can, both of us are on social media. For me, you can always find me at Cupid Diamond. That's where you can find me. Or if you don't know that side of my life, but you know me as Amber Moore, you can hit me up there. There's not an excuse if you got something to say that we can't give you an opportunity to say it with us. So if you like these things, and this is my spiel that I always give, is that if you like what we had talked about here, or you didn't, or you got pissed off, it made you mad, take what these ladies talked about, take it off with your friends. Say, hey, I was listening to this, and this is what they were saying, and see what kind of response you get. Because the purpose of this is for us to have healthy bodies, healthy minds, healthy lives, healthy love lives, healthy relationships, whether it's with our parents, our children, our coworkers, or even, the people that we want to be our partners, our lovers. All of this is what this purpose is. So I hope that, if you're, like I said, if you're interested, I hope that you'll reach out to us and let us know.
Yes, absolutely. We are definitely open to having guest spots on here or giving us topics or anything. We actually do these in person as well. So you come out, get a ticket and come out. You can express yourself there because we encourage that dialogue. Because, yes, this is a conversation with us on here, but this is also a conversation out there with you too. And you should want your voice to be heard. We want to hear your voice. So definitely
Same
make
thing with topics. You want to talk about something? Tell us. We
what.
know what we want to talk about. Um, and we also, as you've heard, Brittany has asked many people what their thoughts on certain topics, so that we can get a more vast, more information, more ways to give you resources, or just to have you think. So definitely give us the topics as well. We are always interested in that too.
Yes. So once again, basically tune in. December 10th will be mask talk and everything else like that. We're gonna go through that. We also have some things coming up that we're really excited about. We are bringing mass takeover back, so that'll be in Houston. We're starting Femme Fire, which is going to be the Femmes conference where we're going to take over in Atlanta, Georgia. So we got a lot of things coming up. Like I said, in person, online, everything else. Definitely stay tuned to make sure that if you want to be a part of it, if you want to be volunteer, if you want to be on the panel, if you want to host something and have us come and speak at your events, all of those things are available. Please don't hesitate to reach out to either us or anybody on the cast. And we'll be able.
Absolutely.
So thank you again for spending time with us tonight. We will see you December 10th at 9 on the dot. We're gonna
Yes.
see, I guess, what these masks talking about. We're gonna see what
Yes.
they're talking about.
Come check it out.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right.
All right.